Hi guys, Sparrow Games here, back with games in under 15 minutes. Today we're going to be going over how to drop items from the, specifically the sword, how we drop it from the equipment slot whenever it loads. I'm sorry, computer's taking a second. So, right now, when we have a sword, if we put it in to the slot and then we drop it out, it removes it from our inventory but doesn't remove it from there. So essentially we could just continue making swords. Okay. So today we're going to be going over how to take that off basically. So originally we had something that looked a little bit like this without these two input variables, this set here, which is just setting it to a local variable, making it so we can plug it in areas and we don't have to drag our lines everywhere. So originally, yes, it would drop this items, we get the current stack, we get the drop position, we get a loop, and we'd see how many inventories are in the stack basically, and then we would drop that many items, and we just spawn that, right? Not to drop would be the current stack. Alright, well, we're going to take all this out. We're going to be using it later, but I'm just going to delete it. And instead, we're going to go ahead and add in two variables to this input, to the input of this fDrop item and AC inventory component. One is going to be dropped items from equipment slot, and one is the con slot. That con slot is just in case you have multiple consumable slots. So for this dropped from equipment slot, you're going to get that in the W drop slot, WB drop slot, and here you're just going to drag out of the inventory slot here, WB inventory slot, because that's where the variables are in the first place. So if you go to WB inventory slot, the inventory slot here has the is equipment slot variable as just a pure variable, and it's instance editable. And the slot number is also consumable slot numbers right there. So you're grabbing those, you're going to drag them into the drop item here, which is this drop item function. Okay, so those two are going to help us differentiate if it's an equipment slot. So you're going to go ahead and make a branch. Say is it out of the equipment slot, because whenever we drag it into our inventory, our equipment slot, it takes it out of our inventory, right? So it can't drop it from the inventory anymore. It has to drop it from the equipment slot. So when I drag it here, now it's not in the inventory anymore, it's here. So we need to see if it is in an equipment slot. If it is, then we're going to get the item to drop, which is just going to be the item to spawn. We're going to set it here. We're just going to call item to drop as a local variable. That item to drop, we're going to get the item type. We're going to switch on item type, because that's going to tell us what slot it was in. Okay, so if it is a weapon or an armor, you're going to get that equipped armor. You're going to see if it is the item to drop, making sure that that's what it is. Then this is just a collapse function. Let me open it up. All it is here is this server set armor, and we're changing it into the empty holder item, and then this set with notify, which is just the equipped armor. We're again setting it to the empty holder item, which I don't know why, but that's what we're doing here. I think this is just setting it on the server, and the other one is just setting it for us. Yeah, so this one just sets it on the server, this one sets it for us. And then after that, that is whenever you're going to spawn the item to drop. And then for all the weapons, the armor, the helmet, you're not even gonna drag in the current stack here, because the current stack is just 1 on all of those. So you can do that for all of your equipment. And then on the false here, we'll get over to consumables on the next video. They're a little bit different, not too much. But yeah, basically, again, we're switching here on the item type, getting the equipped armor, which we've already set, seeing if the item to drop that we've drug out is the equipped armor. If it is, we're going to set it to the empty holder item, and then we're going to spawn the item that we drug out. Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys.